Well, good morning. You join me having a delve inside the Brassica tent. I'm just going to harvest the Calabrese, starting to go over very, very quickly. With all this rain, in just the space of just over a week, these brassicas have gone from not being quite ready to actually going over. So I'm going to hurry up and get these cropped before they go any further. Although the Calabreses give a good return, total different story with the cauliflower. Only one has arted up and it's blown already. I think this one here is an all year round. But behind me I've got my usual varieties of the Clapton and they've not even formed any hearts at all. Really disappointing. I think we caught the Calabrese just in time. Another day and some of it had been spoiled. There's a couple actually gone over, but we can still rescue them. They'll end up in the freezer. Not so good news for the cauliflower. That's the best I got. In fact, it's the only head I got. Really disappointed with that. Although the recent rain spells have been most welcome, it's also come at the wrong time for me as well, especially since I've got some onion sets to harvest. These onions here, which I grew from sets, have actually started to flop over, which is a good indicator that they're ready for harvesting. It's also a similar story with the Banana Shallots, both the red ones, the long red Florence, and the other ones, the Zabroon. Hopefully we'll get a dry spell the next few days and we can start cropping. Well, that warm spell I was hoping for has arrived, so ideal time now. I'm going to lift the onion sets. It's been a while since I planted these. I think there's 3 or 4 varieties. No good me trying to guess what they are. I'll put a little runner along the bottom of the screen for you to have a look. So I think I'm going to take all the sets out and I'll even have a look at the Banana Shallots in the next bed along as well. It's not a bad crop really, nothing to write home about. The red onions have done really poor again, but it's a different story thankfully with the banana shallots. First impressions, I'm very, very happy. These are the red variety called long red Florence, nice and clean. And the white ones there, they're called Zabroon, and I've sown them singles and also in clumps as well. And a quick look, there does seem much difference in size between the two. Anyway, I'll carry on, dig them out, and I'll bring you back when I've finished. So these are the long red Florence harvested. So I'm a bit overwhelmed really, it's fantastic. That's one of the better ones. There are some obviously smaller, but I didn't realise there was this many. So I'm going to put these to dry. I'll probably put these in the greenhouse to dry. And then I can sort out the Zabroon. I've actually put those over there, I've lifted them. Not surprisingly, it's not such a big harvest as this, but nevertheless, still a good crop. These are the Zabroon. So not as big as the long red Florence, but surprised again, these have got quite a lot of growth on them. Although they're a decent return with those planted in clumps, I think I'm still better off planting them individually. That's a size roughly you can get by doing these singles. But no, nevertheless, these are going to go, say, in the shed to dry, and then I'll top and tail them when they're ready. I've done a bit of juggling around. Normally the Vitapods would have been flat packed and gone by now, but other jobs have got in the way, I haven't been able to do it. So I'll pop the trays on the top here for the time being. These are the Zabroon, and alongside there we have the long red Florence. So plenty of light in there, it's warm, and with the door open we've got some good airflow. I'm doing a bit of successional sowing. These are the lettuce, my favourite type actually, oak leaf. There's a smile, the green one, the Navarra red. Now I've been caught out a little bit this summer. Usually I have a fairly continuous crop of salad stuff, the lettuce, radish, spring onions and that. But with this weird weather we've had, the stuff's bolted very, very quickly. Even stuff that's been sown at 3 or 4 week intervals, it's more or less caught up and gone to seed. It wasn't all lost anyway. I managed to save some of it, use the outer leaves. But I have got a bit of a gap now where there's not much salad crops coming, so this will probably be one of my last, what I'm going to say, continuous sowings to do for this year. This should see me out for a month or two, but I'll still carry on sowing stuff, but it'll be more based on stuff that'll carry on through to the cooler months, because the temperatures will start cooling down now, although we have got a warm spell forecast for another few days, but you know, we'll believe that when we see it. Right, I'm going to carry on into these. So I've already done a tray of smile there. That wet weather certainly brought the plants on, and one which benefited quite a lot is the celery. It's come on in leaps and bounds. It's a bit earlier than I usually pick it, but I think I'm going to take a bunch up now just to try one and see how it goes. Well, that's washed up quite nicely. That's thicker than I thought it would be, so get another week or two. It'll be ready for harvest. Try it anyway. Nice and crunchy. Set that in the house. That's all for this one, sorry. Thank you very much for watching. Been a great day for me cropping them onions, the shallots. Really enjoyed it. So if the warm weather does come, we'll be getting the onions out very, very soon. So until then, stay safe all. I'll see you in the next one.